Well, for all of you who are invited here, don't feel obliged to laugh. Okay, it's only friendship and the family Christmas at risk. So I was born in China and I grew up in China, and I could have, you know, went to the U.S. instead of U.K. For my education, but I came here because Britain historically had a very intimate relationship with China. Because at the end of the day, you started selling opium to us in 1841. So, and you can see this, knowledge about Asia today. British people really understand the nuances of Asian food. Korean barbecues, Japanese sushi, and everything else is Chinese, right? But unfortunately, you guys can't tell the difference between Asian people. So that's why these days I walk around in London after 20 years and I speak with a Japanese accent. Right. So when I first came to England, I realized I had to introduce myself. So I have to mention my name. My name is Bin, B-I-N. It's very short. I thought it was going to be really easy. It turns out it's so short that people always thought I was just making some funny noise. So I realized after like 27 times of attempts that introducing myself in England is like having sex. You have to set it up. You need the foreplay. You can't really say my name, too early. It's called premature. And if I say my name too late, the other person starts to yawn. It's never a good sign. So after a lot of frustration, wink, and I just these days respond to any sort of noise that resembles my name. So if some people burp, I will sit tight and pay attention. So after this frustration, I realized for me to really settle into England in the society, I want to understand what's really trendy here, what people care about. So I Googled it, and it turns out it's detox. So detox, it's a very kind of a interesting but unfamiliar concept to me. But it cannot be too bad because detox means removing toxins. And as you know, Chinese, we eat everything. Right? We eat bats, and we eat pangolins, and Wuhan is not our capital. So if any people who need detox, it's Chinese people. So I embraced it. And it turns out that detox, we need to drink celery juice. Celery juice is the food vaccine. The food vaccine. So I embraced it. I started drinking celery juice and thinking it's only good for my body. And I made a very big day on the first day. It says beginners, first time, 500 millimeters. I said, amateurs. Yeah. So I measured my body weight, height, BMI. I just did 1,171 millimeters because that's how we do it, very hardcore. And then I very happily started walking toward my office to work, and along Oxford Circus, I suddenly heard a big burst of noise, like tire bursting behind me. But it was not too loud. It felt like a 16-inch tire on a Mini Cooper. So I turned around. I couldn't find it. And then suddenly I heard another burst, tire bursting, this time a bit louder, so it felt like a 22-inch tire on a Range Rover Sport S. I turned around, I still couldn't find it. And then I realized no matter how I turn, it always comes from behind. So that day I called my HR and said, I'm working from home. So after detox, I'm serious about making friends in England. So I said, you know what? The next step, I need to step up my game. So I need to join a golf club. That's where people make friends. So I mortgaged my left kidney and my right kidney, and I joined the golf club. And frankly, I love golf as a sport. It's a beautiful sport with a long history, and playing golf is like walking a garden. I really appreciate the garden because I paid for it with my kidneys. And part of the addiction for golf is that you have to put a ball into a hole. And as you know, every time you put something in a hole, it's satisfying. Okay, yeah, I understand that most men only have experience of putting something in a hole successfully from 5 inches away, and but that's enough to make you addicted. But try 500 yards. So the golf is very addictive, and even better that you get to play with the same clubs as Tiger Woods, who is a god, if you don't know him. Until I found out, before every single golf tournament, he used to play prostitutes fuck each other and watch them. And that really hit me. What a loser. Why would you pay people to do fuck in front of you when you can watch it online for free? And then it's good to when you put a ball in a hole from 500 yards away, but until you start missing your putt from 3 feet, 3 times in a row. And what kind of sport is it? Because all the members of my club, they are all fat, middle-aged men. They get fatter the more golf they play. So golf didn't really work out for me. But good news today, my girlfriend is here, and she is European, Caucasian, aka white. She and I have a lot in common. So we both drink celery juice every day in the morning. And we never have to compete for the toilet. Because between her and me, I always come first. But there's one big difference between us. And that has been a big problem for us. My name is very short with only 1 syllable, and her first name has 5 syllables. Even worse, people, around her have different kind of variations of her names. Her parents, her friends, her neighbors call her in different ways. Together, her first name has about 37 syllables. So the issue is, because of this, she never really believed that my name is so short. Okay? She always thought that I'm not ready to tell her the rest of my name. It's a commitment issue, you see? So today, and under this special occasion, with all of you here and on camera, on record, I'm going to reveal for the first time that my first name has 2 more syllables. And I'm going to tell you now. My name is Bing Full Stop. Thank you very much.